My grandma, Jody Coyle, was born in 1945 and grew up in Houston, Texas, with a mother and father and a younger sister. One main event that has affected her entire life was when she was in her early teenage years. She went on a mission trip. She went on several mission trips as a teenager. After going on these trips, her eyes were opened to the needs of others. Her father, especially, was a Christian man who played a huge role in her life. He was a wise family man, yet he was not that talkative and affectionate. He led by example. A specific story my grandma remembers is whenever he wanted to help out a family by sending their children to a Christian camp one summer. He told my grandma about it and involved her in the process of signing the children up and even paying for it. In these teaching times, he never preached at her, but would lead by example in his actions. He always made her aware of the needs of others and shared that encouraging ministers and missionaries was important. She says she remembers her father taking them to lower income churches on Sundays to worship and giving their clothes to shelters that were in need. Her father affected her life and how she lived and what she would do for others. It also affected her marriage and how they are involved in missionary and ministers' lives. She took what she learned from her parents and set that example for their own children. They would take their children on mission trips and be involved in the church. The reason my grandma sees this as a big event is because she gets to see the fruitfulness of her children and grandchildren doing the same thing. She gets to see her children involved in church and helping missionaries and ministers in the church. This has affected my entire family because of her sweet, loving spirit. I aspire to be like my grandma because I know she will go above and beyond for anyone, and I want to be able to leave the same legacy she has. She's affected my life because my parents have learned from her example, and I strive to live the way she has. My parents have always been involved in church and opening up our homes to others in need. They support our church in many ways, but one main way is by supporting our missionaries. My parents have been on several mission trips and have supported my siblings and I when we go on mission trips ourselves. I have been on multiple mission trips, and I hope to be a missionary at some point. Now we can see how my grandma's father has instilled the love for others and helping those in need throughout our entire family for multiple generations.